So, this is how not to get that job interview. So, I was just kidding around. That's actually not the video I'm creating today. Today I'm creating a video on how to be successful in a job interview. So, first things first is dress appropriately. First impressions really are everything. The colors that you choose to even dress in is important. Wearing black can often be seen as overpowering. So like navy blue or like white, something more that's like a neutral color is usually recommended for a job interview. The three questions that would stump me is, why do you want this job? The obvious answer is money. That's why I'm applying for this job, is because I want money. But you can't just say that. You can't just say, hey, I'm here to make more money. No, you want to make it ambitious. You want to make it sound like that company is everything. This is where you have to do your homework. You have to know what that company is looking for, what that position requires, and why you would fit the bill better than anybody else. You need to sell yourself without being a salesman, without sounding like you're doing a sales pitch, like you've been running through this over and over again, even though you should be practicing your lines for this by now. Another question that, and my answer for that question is, say I want to work as a cameraman for a production company, just for this instance. I was asked that same question, why do you want to work here? I'd say, well, I really value your moral standpoint, and I'm almost having a brain fart just thinking about this off the top of my head. Again, should be practicing for this. But you want to go into how it will help advance your career, how you would be an asset for the company, really how this would be a symbiotic relationship between the two parties, between yourself and the potential employer. The next question that would probably I'd have an issue or some difficulty answering would be name place things that you're a weakness in. Again, this is something that you should be ready for. It's a common question, and it's a bit of a trick question, because with this you actually want to say good things about yourself that could be reflected in a negative manner, or backwards, vice versa. Anyways, so the point is that if someone's asking me during an interview, so Mr. Adamick, name some weaknesses or some things that you could better improve upon yourself. I would say if something like my attention to detail and my level of interest in the subject matter sometimes makes for a longer workday, in the sense that I'm very detail oriented. I want the perfect shot, and I won't let up until I get that perfect shot. Again, just throwing that there for a production photographer or production videographer even at that point. So that's the second question. Number two. The third question that could stump me would be something along the lines of, what is that? That one question always gets me. Would be, have you ever done anything illegal? Now, this is a question that could actually be legal to even ask in the first place, since technically you're not supposed to disclose certain things during an interview, during a certain amount of time periods, blah, blah, blah. But, if you feel comfortable answering it, you don't believe that it is illegally asked, because I've been asked this before. My exact question was, have you ever stolen? And I said yes. I answered truthfully. I said, yes, I have stolen. They said, have you ever stolen from a company? I said, oh, no, never. They said, have you ever stolen from an employer? I said, no, never. From a coworker? Never. And so with that, now if you guys were the interview, right there, I actually gave a couple of dead giveaways that I would be lying just by looking away from you, although I'm not lying. I just do that just to think off the top of my head. So the answer was no, I have not stolen. But, going along with this again, have you ever stolen production equipment? Have you ever stolen copyrighted material for your own personal gain or for the gain of an employer? and you would say, no, I have not done so, and I look down upon this, or I frown upon this, and that will very much help with the interview process. And so those are the 3 questions that I would have a problem with, and that's how I would answer them. Thank y'all. Have a good day.